Hey YouTube, I'm here at the Casco Thresheree. We're going to check out the tractors and equipment they have running here.
The starter is going to be wore out by the end of the day.
Grinding it up, huh? Yep. What would you say would be the year that this was built?
1914.
Teens, so 100 years old.
This was my great grandpa's. He bought it brand new.
That's pretty cool.
I forgot it at home, but I got the paperwork right from Fuller and Johnson. You can send to them and they look up your serial number. It was shipped to, I don't know if it was Van Vagel or Van Bogle in Green Bay.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice to keep that old stuff running.
So it's been in the family ever since.
Alright, here's some tractors they got. The old Allis-Chalmers. Super H. Deere MT. Normal MD diesel. John Deere. Farmall A. Massey 65. Oh, these got nice paint jobs. Ferguson 35, Massey 35, Deluxe. Got a Continental in it. This is a Ferguson 35, the other one's a Massey Ferguson 35. So you can see the similarities in them. If you look at like this, the top of the tranny here. Look at this one. Same thing. Take a look at the dash. Engine. No, same plate. Distributor. So there's no doubt that they were virtually the same thing. This one's got a rake on the back. Mounted rake. And the Ferguson's got a mounted drag. You can see on this side that, you know, air cleaner set up there and filter here. That's all the same as this one. Just painted different color. Air cleaner, filter. Here's a Massey Harris 55 diesel. That is a massive engine in there. It's the injection pump. And some filters. The Massey Harris 44 LP propane. So basically any propane is pretty rare. Junior crawler.
Yeah. I never saw a Massey Harris.
A little Alice B. That's the same ones as the other show. You got a diesel in it, but that doesn't belong in it. But it's a nicely done fit. I made a bracket here. Lyris Big Boy. Here's a co-op. Gas. Don't know much about it. It's pretty basic. This is very unique platform here. The Case VAC. It's one of their smaller ones. Little Ferguson TO20 this one is. Very common tractor back in the day, 40s, 50s. Oliver 60. Oliver OC3. Now this one's gonna have, I think this engine is the same as the OC46, the 4-cylinder version, I think. Oliver 440. Continental.
Do you have one of these?
It's another Massey Ferguson 35. This one's a diesel. Got a sycamore in the back. Farmall M. Farmall 100. Farmall 200. So these are very similar. Here's a Super MTA with a torque amplifier in it. Another Super torque amplifier, a W6 standard model. An International 706. There's a case thrashing machine. So what this thing does is it combines and it bundles it. So it cut it off here and then gather it and bring it up here and then bundle it together. Years ago, this is how it was done. You had to bring the crop to the machine, whereas now the machine goes to the crop. So the bundles like that will get bunched up and then it goes into the threshing machine. So here's an old pull type combine, Dearborn Wood Brothers. I've actually never heard of that one. This would be the start of the mechanizing of the taking the machine to the field. It's just a small version of it. You know, now they got 45-foot headers. This is like 6 or 7 feet. There's another style, gleaner.
I like this one.
It's a combine. And gleaner is, you know, now it's an Allis Gleaner Company, Agco. And here's another one. It's a Allis-Chalmers all crop. All crops were popular because they could do pretty much anything. You could set them to do almost any grain crop you wanted, and they would do it. This looks like just an old version of it. And they had bigger ones. Here's a little plow at the bottom. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a Massey Harris. Pulled by a Massey Harris tractor of some sort. So this one's got steel wheels. But you know, if you want to run it on the road or something, you can put these on there and it'll protect it. Usually they run like a rubber, but this is, I don't know, almost looks like a belt. Okay, it turns here. Must be 4-wheel drive.
Is this how they started it?
Yep, and start. Yeah, it's gonna steer at this. I don't think I've ever seen one of them up close. There's a runaway oil pull. A very rare steam engine. Here's a Waterloo boy. Now, as you know, this is the company that John Deere bought before they made tractors of their own. They bought this because they wanted something to put in front of their plows that they built. Can't be a whole lot of them around. Valve train. It's on the outside of the engine. There's a little John Deere stationary engine. And it's got a little pulley on it. And it's turning this, a water pump. Here's some flea market type stuff, antique stuff. Here's an Allis D21 turbocharged diesel. That's a big guy. Allis-Chalmers 200. And a 180. Looks like it's set up for spraying. Allis D19, a D15 Series 2, Allis-Chalmers M crawler. That's pretty cool. A little gas engine in it. WD-45. I think my dad flipped one like this.
Hey, what?
He flipped one like that. It's another little Allis. Looks like a standard of some sort. I don't know the number of it. Here's a G. Allis G. It's a garden tractor. Engine in the back. I always think you could pop wheelies with this thing. There ain't much weight in the front. An Allis CA with a corn planter. An Allis corn planter. And it's set up for their lift arms they got. They don't have like a 3-point. Some of these Allis's had just this, like a 2-point. I'm sure they had a name for it, but I don't recall what it is. Ford Model 860. There's some nice wheel weights in the back. And a nice corn planter. I'll paint it up real nice. A 309. That's pretty cool. I like when people take the time to restore implements and bring them to places. Here's a little Oliver HG. So this is going to be very similar to the OC3 over there. Got the starter button right here. And 2 levers for turning. Let's take a look at the OC3. Here's the OC3. You don't have that starter thing. They moved it up here. And then this must be the choke, I'm thinking. And then the turning arms here. Here's a case of DC4. And a Massey Harris 20. Massey Harris 55. Massey Harris 101 Super. Oliver 1950. Got the General Motors diesel, 2-stroke diesel in it. Be a 453 GM. And we'll look at the plow on here. It's got a 4-bottom. Not like an automatic reset at all. It's like it's got a trip mechanism in here, but the problem with them is if it tripped, you had to drop it and back up to get it to reset. She's definitely a screamer. Massey Harris 444 propane. Here's a Case 500 diesel. A Case 930. That's a big guy. It's a diesel. Another Case diesel. I'm not sure on the number. It looks like this 930 though. 900. Case 900. There's a 930 again. Another 930. Here's their sawmill. Chips are gonna go up here. powering the sawmill. Sawdust going in. Next here we got a little John Deere AR. We got two of them. That one right here. John Deere 320. John Deere 40. Two of them. One must be like a standard model. John Deere G. John Deere A. Got duals on it. John Deere 620. 260s in a row. John Deere R diesel. These are the ones that have the, say your big diesel engine here and you got a little gas pony motor. You can start the gas first and that starts the big diesel. And that is because they probably couldn't get a starter big enough to turn that. Here you can see the pony motor, must be a 2-cylinder. Magneto up there. The little starter starts the little gas engine and then that starts the big engine. It's like an assembly line to get that thing going. John Deere 80 diesel. Another one with the pony motor. This is a little different design. The spark plugs, instead of opposed pistons, it's got ones next to each other. It's parallel. So here's a fanning mill they used for taking out the straw and the hulls of the grain. You dump grain in here, it comes down here, takes the stuff out, falls down, and then the crap comes out here. And it's got a blower right here that will blow the hulls out here. I remember using this one as a kid. Just powered by electric motor. There's another one. This one's got a hand crank. I also have some antique cars here. It's an old Ford, an old Chevy pickup with a bike in the back, and a GMC. I know it's not Gay Man's car. Chevrolet 3600. And then this thingamajig. This is a McCormick thresher. Nice little display piece. There's a little Ford 2000 on the bush hog. There's a road roller. Packer. And then Massey Ferguson 54, 55.